Hey, welcome back to the Corbellic Studios. I'm Corbellic. We're going to be doing another painting from the abstract series. This is going to be the last one right here. I think this is my third or fourth one. I'm just going to wrap it up on this one, but I really wanted to just show you this as an example, how to be loose, how to trust your decisions. It doesn't really matter. And I know some art snobs out there, they hate when I say that, oh, it doesn't matter. It does matter. It's the end of the world. It's art. Don't you understand? No, you have to say that anyways. You think if you was going to ask Picasso or if you was going to ask any of the people who they say is the greats, does it really matter? And they're going to say yes and no, but no, it doesn't, because that's how you're able to be free in your mind, free to make your decisions, is that it doesn't matter. You have to say that to yourself in order. If you're going to keep saying to yourself all day, it matters, it's life and death, it's so serious, then think about what type of art that you're going to be creating. You're going to be creating art that looks so serious and that it's life or death. It doesn't matter. All right, we're just doing art. We are big kids. This is how we stay forever young. So I implore you, stay forever young. Let's have fun right now, and let's see what we pull out on this canvas that we did when we scraped this the old paint on there. All right, let's see here. We have a beautiful woman's face right here. So what I'm going to do, instead of going into the face first, I'm going to go on the outside of her face. So that way, yeah, I'm going to go on the outside of her face and pull out the shadow, if that makes sense. I don't know why I'm talking like I went to art school or something. Pull out the shadows and the references of the blemish that goes the sun. I watched one of these art videos, and they're like, the sun that usually shines from the east, but when it goes to the west, you want to capture the reflection of that to the 90-degree angle. And I'm like, are you teaching painting, or are you teaching science, man? Are you teaching architecture or engineering? Who wants to think about any of that stuff when you're just creating and having fun? If you think stuff like that, no wonder people don't want to become artists. And I don't know if they're just kidding themselves, or are they just trying to gatekeep so other people don't try to want to create. Like, what the heck are you talking about? All right, look, so we're just going to do this. We're using look at this, shadows from the east and west. The heck, look at this, shadow my projector. All right, look at this, here we go, boom. I don't know. I just thought it would be cool to just start this off with this like dark color right here, where it could be like the silhouette of her face. Let's go in with the undershadow. I want to move this really quick. Some of the best art that I've ever had is when I'm in a mode where I don't care. And I say to myself, I don't care. That's the best art that I create. That's the art where I'm frustrated about anything, life, the art world, rules, anything, like just trying to tell me what I can do. And I come up here and I'm like, I don't care. I'm going to work this fast. I don't care. And that's usually the best stuff that comes out. So let's try to experiment like that right now as some big kids. Like, you came to the wrong place if you thought that we care about that fine art stuff. We are fine artists. I have the best artists in the eBay art community. If you're not already part of it, I don't know what you're doing. So many like-minded people who think just like you, who are just tired of art, or who thought that they were done with art, and who were at their last days of art. Like, I give it up. And then you look at their artwork, and these people are like museum artists. And you're like, what? Yeah, because they try to gatekeep and make it seem like it's such a mystical thing to create art in 2025. They tell you, you gotta have $1 million and spend it on advertisement first. Like, if we're supposed to be artists, where are we supposed to come up with this $1 million at? To advertise our art. Well, in order for you to sell your art and in order for you to advertise it properly, you must be signed by a gallery And then you got to work extremely hard one day so that you can have a super big piece that's a 12 foot by 7 foot. Sell it. A magical collector is going to come by and he's going to buy it for $8.6 billion. And then when you have that money, you invest it in yourself into the emails list. That's how you do it. Yes, that's how you do it. Okay, hey, good luck to you. Good luck. I hope. Tell me how that works out for you. In 2025, let me know how that works out for you. Crazy. I'm like, my clients who never picked up a paintbrush before, didn't think that they could do anything, are already making money, already getting bids and making it happen. And you're over here talking about gallery stuff? Kidding me? All right, let's see what we got. I think that's, let's connect that a little bit. And then that's fine by me. I think that's fine by me. Actually, I think there's an eye or something that goes back here. Maybe. Let's see. Maybe there's something like this that goes over here. All right. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to go for the lips. Just put in some like lipstick. Right? Got some red lippies. Red lippies. And then on the top lip, a little bit darker, so it's like reddish purple. On the last video, I was asking if you were interested in seeing like a camera angle of how I mix my colors when I'm painting. Is that something that you'd be interested in? Or no? I don't know. I guess I don't think. I never think about stuff like that other people would seem valuable. I think that's what took me also so long to come out with doing these art videos. The only reason I did it is because one day, I was fighting it for a little bit, but God said, you gotta show those videos. You gotta release that out to the people and give back. That was like my real way of being able to give back, because I haven't done anything else really over the past 5 years besides paint. This is all I was knowing. And that's also the same thing with you in your life. You have to take a break and say to yourself, you're not just wasting away, or there's nothing out there that you don't know of. Whatever's inside of you, you are great. You're a phenomenal person. There's something out there that you're great of, that you either know in your brain. There's something that you could be using, and you can give it back to other people of what you know. Don't think to yourself, that you're not valuable, because you are, and you have something that nobody else does. And you just have to take a little bit of time to yourself and really reflect on it, what it is. But sometimes you're scared to answer that, because you think that it's going to take courage to be vulnerable, to show people, or to talk about your thing. And it's okay. Just let it be. Let it be, and it's going to come back to you. Because it's not that I chose not to do social media also because I was tired of it, which I was, and I was tired of the games. I chose not to do social media because I was ashamed that I was selling art on eBay when I was supposed to be this gallery artist. And how are my peers going to look at me? And it didn't matter after I was doing it for a while and the money was coming and it piles up. 17,000 paintings later, I don't even think like that. And I don't even know who these people are. I thought they were my friends or something like that. They're art peers, and that's just a different world. right, my battery died for a second there. I think I just said something that was kind of pivotal to myself right now. I don't know. It's just kind of a light bulb. I think the more that I'm doing these videos with you and that I'm more comfortable with you as an audience because it's resonating with people, I could feel more comfortable going back into my painting zone of how I paint. Like it's just me in the studio. And I could just make choices like it's just me. It's one thing to make these type of choices, right, when you're on camera, and it's another thing when you know that you're by yourself. It's different. And I don't know. Now I'm getting more comfortable of being in my zone, which isn't right or wrong. We know that. All right, now I'm gonna go into some orange right here just to make it like it's some hair or something. All right, let's do this. Doesn't have to be. Boom. Now let's turn the light on. I think we're gonna punch up the outside of some black. Yeah, let's do that. Let's touch up the face a little bit. Yeah, let's do that. Look like this. Do the outside of the let's do something like that. And then how about that? Or let's do some dark right here. Look, like some hair. I think, ooh, this is looking good. Now the last thing that I'm going to do, I'm just going to punch it in with some white, and then we're done. That's it, just some white linings. And like I said, we use the abstract as the background. It's really as a tool to guide us. Use whatever crush that you can and use what you have. Use your lemons to make lemonade, right? And then let's do some pink. And I think we're done with this pink. Oh, that looks good. That looks too good. I can't stop. And that's the thing too. A real secret is that when you're first starting off with your painting, just work it as fast as you can. And then if you need to later on go into it and do your little details, then you can if you want to from there. But at least just start it off fast so your choices are fast. There's no right or wrong. And if they are wrong, it doesn't matter. You don't know, because let the market decide. Us as the artists, we're so close to the painting that we see the mistakes in certain things in it, but the buyer can't see it. So that's also a trick too that they would always talk about in galleries, is that whatever flaws that you might see in the painting or things that you don't like, never point it out to the buyer or somebody. Be like, well, there's that part right there I don't like. No, we love all of it, all right? Let's put our signature on this. Boom. Huh? Look at that. We did that together. And we're just utilizing the paint that we had left over. I don't know what I'm doing. You know better of what you're doing than what I'm doing. I'm just on the business side, all right? I'm on the business side. I'm putting this down. I'm getting the volume. If you want to learn more about how to do that for yourself so you can be making additional income and you could be pumping it out on eBay, click the link below, and I'm going to see you on the next video.